stringy. It just goes like this and just kind of goes into my neck, and then my wife's like, she starts pulling on it, right? Like, no.
I do that to hunters.
Do you do that?
That doesn't faze me at all.
No.
She can't stop me.
Welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show, everybody, for, what is it, Thursday today? Wednesday? What day is it? It's Wednesday. October 4th. I'm joined today by the illustrious power couple, Hunter and Alexis Pence. They are my good friends, and they are awesome human beings, and we were talking about beards just now, and I'm excited about that because Hunter has the best beard in professional sports. It's true. We just voted on that right now. It was a three-way vote. Joe is contrary.
No, it was a one-person vote.
But I appreciate it, but I know you're lying through your teeth.
That's not, no. I mean, also, I don't follow a lot of sports, so.
That handshake was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, really? Thanks, Deb. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. We had one other move.
What's it? We have one other move?
We decided that every time we take a sip, we would do it unison.
Unison water.
You guys just messed that
drinks.
up.
I know.
Do it again.
It was a good start.
You already messed it up.
Maybe we meant to mess it up.
Okay, you're such a married couple.
Just every
We'll do
time.
everything in unison. She takes the drink first, puts it away, goes out. No, of course you guys know the kind of money funny.
Kind of money!
The kind of money.
Make money.
The kind of
funny
Make it
morning
rain.
show comes to you each and every day at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, West Coast, Best Coast, here at twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, where we will interact with you live if you choose to watch live. But if you're like, look, I'm on the move. I've got better. There it is. Look at that. You guys crushed it.
Sorry, I was
Crushed
too
it.
excited.
No, that was perfect. I saw that on my peripherals and I was like, I need to be a part of this
You were
moment.
supposed to be focused.
I'm sorry, I'll never focus, you guys know me. Of course, if watching live is not your thing, if you don't want to interact with us, that's okay. You can get this on YouTube later, or you can also get it on podcast services everywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, do me a favor. Everyone's got a friend named Mike. Call your friend up and be like, Nick talked about you today. So you have to subscribe to his channel. Do you understand that? You have to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Cool Guy, give me the one.
What a great...
What's up, Mike? Hope you're having a great day today. Hey, you know what else would make your day really great? Subscribing to Kind of Funny on youtube.com/kindoffunny and youtube.com/letsgetlexi. That's a pretty cool channel too. We were just talking about
Mike.
it. That's Lex. And we were just like, Mike's a cool guy. Mike's a cool, you know who we should hang out with more? Mike.
Hey,
Agreed.
Hunter also likes it.
I can't get in.
Get in there.
I want to be like Mike.
There it is. Everybody wants to be like Mike.
Do the show, the rest of the show like this.
Just like this, sometimes we do. It's fun. Oh my God. Somebody needs more sleep, and that person's me. Anyway, if you are watching live, though, and you want to subscribe to us, we very much appreciate you. Of course, what you get for that, well, you get cool emotes, you get private Twitch chat time with us, you get to play games with us when we play games with the Twitch subs, like Friday the 13th, which Hunter is now a big fan of.
Yeah.
I'm
now
so
a big fan
on
of.
board.
Yeah. So there's lots of cool stuff like that. Of course, you can give us your hard-earned money, or if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription, which would like to go to us. But if you don't want to give it to us, give it to someone. Otherwise, it's a waste. And there are lots of talented creators out there that need money. They can't pay their rent. Not us, but there are. I know a lot of people. I'm not going to point any fingers at people, but there are some people out there that don't know how to manage their money well.
Working for a living. Working for a living, baby.
There it is. A couple housekeeping things before we go into the pure shenanigans. Cooking with Greggy episode 3 is live for everyone. We've been pimping that out all week. Cooking with what is Cooking Greg? Well, it's your opportunity to watch a little portal into Greg's mind and how his brain works when he cooks things. This week's episode is it is the evolution of Greg's chicken wings. Yes. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but Greg has perfected his chicken wing recipe. Yeah. It's phenomenal. I've eaten them. I love them a lot. You guys can watch those now. And if you want to see the next episode, it is live for Patreon supporters at the $1 or above level. It's just $1 to get more of this. Don't look at... Cool, Greg, is this up for the audience right now?
No.
Bring that up real quick.
Turn that off real quick.
Patreon.com/kindoffunny to see all future episodes. I promise you one thing. Greg has shaved the beard. Okay, we gave him a lot of shit for it, and he finally took it down. Now he said it was for Kevin's wedding. He was like, I don't want to look all that, but secretly we all know that's because he looks like a kid who's trying to dress up like his dad for Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, like remember when you were a kid and you did the thing where you take the brush and paint on the hair, and then eventually it would smear. That's what this looks like. That's what this looks like.
You guys are super hard on the beards here.
The thing is, you gotta really want the beard.
I think we should just do a voiceover for
my
Greg
beard
right now.
is really just because I don't want to shave.
No, me too.
Less
and that's
work,
the thing.
more fun.
Greg's trying to get the beard because his wife wants him to have the beard. That's not the right reason. You have to have the beard because you are fundamentally a lazy human being. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
No wonder you love my beard. Yes!
I just mean you got other stuff to do that's more important than shaving. Right?
Yes.
Now, I shave this little part down here because I don't like there to be a patch of hair that goes from my hair all the way down to my toes. So there has to be a little, like, when they build the castles, they put the moat there so that people couldn't attack. I'm afraid that the southern part of my body is going to try to revolt against the north.
Oh my god! But there's still a shadow there, which shows that you're a lazy human. If it's just skin, then you know that they're really they're working hard on their beard.
I know. I'm just not that guy. I went to a beard. We were talking about beard guys earlier before the cameras were on, and I go to a couple different people. My main guy is usually pretty good. I went to one guy though that didn't ask, and he trimmed the top of it really sharp, and I couldn't get into it. I gotta have it natural.
It can't be too serious.
It can't be too serious because then people are like, oh, this guy really worked on his beard.
Because a beard is supposed to be manly.
Yeah.
If it's like a pedicured beard,
you're starting to lose the effect. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying for me, it's
not for me.
I like the beard to look like maybe on the weekends I chop down trees.
Yes. Now we're talking.
And then
we're
people who know me are like, dude, go out.
How do you like your beards? Kind of funny face.
Yeah.
Do you use a beard oil or anything?
No, I should though. I should use a beard oil.
Do you put any product in your hair?
I do put product in my hair, but my hair is so thin that inevitably a gust of wind will hit it and it just goes full on like Krusty the Clown. It just goes, and pops over.
Right.
And then by midday I'm just kind of putting my hand through it, so it just kind of goes high. Sure. But lately I've done the thing where I'm like, I'm going to cut it really short and just let it do what it wants to do.
Let it be free.
Yeah, let it be free.
Let it be free.
Before you just shellac it over.
Yeah.
No. None of that anymore. Now I'm just going high with it.
God, I'm so envious.
How have you guys been? I got the pleasure of your company
at
last Saturday.
Kevin's wedding.
We had probably the most rowdy of all tables.
We did. Table 6.
Table 6 was hype.
You guys brought great energy. The Harts brought great energy. The Millers brought great energy. I would honestly say, though, no one could topple my brother when it came to his energy. So you got the pleasure of Matt Scarpino for a little bit.
Oh my God, he's the best.
He loves you guys. He got so excited when he found out you guys are going to be there. And I can tell my brother, he started taking it up a notch. I'm like,
He was up. But the dance floor got melted, but it was never more hype than when you and Danielle came out.
Yeah.
What was it? Yeah. Who sings
Usher.
Yeah? Usher. I said it was Usher?
Yeah.
And you were like, this is my time. And y'all were getting freaky murdering the dance floor. And me and, oh man.
Danielle was hitting some moves.
Here's the thing. Every once in a while we get a little nostalgic, okay? I don't know if you guys know how we met, but my wife and I met outside of, thank God outside, not inside, outside of the worst club in San Francisco.
The Comet Club.
The Comet Club. The Comet Club is where a lot of people would go to end their night, right? Like they would go there like, hey, we've gone to the reputable place.
We've all been there. You've been there.
I've been to the Comet Club.
We've all been there.
Everyone has, but you never started at the Comet Club.
No, you finished at the Comet Club.
You finished at the Comet Club, right? We used to start at the Comet Club. Because we were like, we don't want to go out and spend money on the other clubs. We're just going to end up here anyway. Let's lock down a booth. So that when all of the drunk people come in, we'll have a place to like, hey,
you'll already.
Because we were strategizing.
You've always been a forward thinker, Nick.
I have, and what I realized was this: women's particularly, which was what I was interested in back in the day. Now I just love my wife. I don't think about anyone else. But women would come in and go, hey, we've been at the bars. We want to dance.
Yeah.
But after they were done dancing, sometimes they want to sit down. So we'd lock in the booths.
Yeah.
So they're like, can I sit there? You can absolutely sit here.
And look what you did. Look what you landed. You landed your wife.
I landed my wife.
Genius.
Now the thing is that this is a long walk, but everyone you can follow me. We heard that song, and I swear to God, that's one of the songs we danced to that first night.
Oh my God!
And so we had this weird nostalgia of like, hey, remember when we fell in love and all that stuff. And then I made out with her hardcore on the dance floor at Kevin's wedding.
You did?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Dude, so when they came out, the dance floor is kind of doing the thing, and then all of a sudden Nick and Danielle start coming in, and the song's hype, everyone's hype, and me and Alexis both start doing the thing where it's like, trying to hype it up. A circle came around, and they knew it was their moment.
Yeah.
And you killed it.
We had a great time. Thank you for that, and thank you for the extra energy and encouragement to get my wife. And I want you guys to know, this is how important that was. My wife loves wedding cake. She looks forward to wedding cake the entire time. The fact that she got up before the cake was served in anticipation of the cake and danced with me meant that she loves me. Like, he was huge. Because she was eyeballing the cake, like, when is the cake going to get delivered? If I miss this cake, I'll never forgive you. This is my one shot at the cake. And then we sat down for the cake. She ate a piece and was like, can you get the guys to bring me another piece of cake. And I said, no problem. And I went over to Fran's table and I stole his piece of cake.
Yes! No better
I
cake
jacked
than
his
Fran's
cake.
cake.
Well, Fran had this like amazing piece of cake that was like all frosting.
Of course he did.
Right?
Of course he
And
got
I was
the
like,
best piece
Fran,
of
I'm
cake.
taking your cake. I'm taking
Yeah.
his cake. Whatever. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. The reason
Oh,
we're watching
right.
this, the Team Fat Apron is available for anyone who wants it. If you support us at the fan mail tier over on Patreon, we're giving that away as the fan mail for this week. So if you guys want a Team Fat Apron, go over there. You can check that out. We're giving away lots of really cool stuff at that tier lately, including some custom work by. Nailed it again. You guys, I felt it this time. I didn't even see it. I just felt it.
Keep going.
Which including some custom artwork by Cool Greg and some fun other stuff that we're doing. So there it is. I guess the next thing we're going to, Cool Greg, bring this up. We had the Max Landis episode go up last week. We had Addie Shankar yesterday. So those were two phenomenal episodes that I'm glad a lot of people got to watch live. If you guys want to watch those episodes live, again, $1 above level on Patreon. Get you those live. If not, wait, hang out. These are rolling out now. Addie's episode. I'm not sure when Addie's is going to go. I don't think it's next week. But are you guys familiar with Addie Shankar at all? He's a movie producer. He did that amazing Power Rangers short that was on YouTube a while back. He's also responsible for bringing the movie Dread to fruition. And recently, what is he working on recently? Why did we bring him up? My brain's mush. Anyway, he's amazing. So we had a great interview with him yesterday.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Cool.
Congrats.
And then, of course, make sure to go over to youtube.com/letsgetlexi and click that subscribe button and be one of our piñas.
Yeah.
Piñas.
The piñas.
The piñas. I always love that. Are pineapples still cool? Is pineapple like the thing still?
Yeah, I think so, but
okay.
I'm kind of
You
committed.
She's all in on pineapple. It's gotta be.
You came in wearing dinosaurs today, and I was like, "You're off brand."
You're off brand. I know.
Although
Dang
kudos
it.
to you for this amazing shirt that you're wearing.
Thank you.
Yeah, love
I
it.
just got it, so I was really excited to like bust it out. You know.
Dinosaurs are kind of in right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I walked in and I saw Tim in his dinosaur shirt, and I was like, "This is awkward."
Now, here's where just breaking down between the three of us. Did you see the dinosaur shirt and go, "It's time to stop wearing the dinosaur shirt"? Like when you saw Tim wear it, we were like, "Oh fuck, that might be over." Or were you like, "Okay, I'm on brand. I'm good." Like I'm not on brand. What do you call it? On trend.
On trend?
Yeah.
No.
What was your thought? That's a good question.
It's a
Two
great
dinosaur
question.
shirts.
At first I was
one
like,
studio.
oh, snap. And I was like, one of us is going to have to change. And then I was like, oh, wait, he's not on the show with us
Right,
this morning.
right.
So I was like, oh, we're good.
Also, we're numbskulls and inevitably wear the same shirt over and over again.
Yeah,
Anyway, so
I know.
there's
You guys wear-
There was a podcast we did.
I saw it.
Wait, what?
We-
I hear this.
we don't-
I rotate 5 shirts as best
so
I
do we,
can.
right?
Yes.
And
But you're on camera every day.
But we have to text each other in the morning. We use Slack, which is this like, you guys familiar with Slack at all?
Yeah.
We use Slack and we'll Slack each other, hey, I'm wearing this shirt today. Hey. But every once in a while we get a mix up where we forget. And the other day, I think it was the Max Landis episode actually, 3 people were wearing the Kind of Funny Golden Gate shirt. And I was just
And
like,
then
are
it
you
was
guys
Max Landis.
kidding me? Yeah, I was like, are we kidding? Now, it's fine normally, but we're all kind of chubby white dudes with beards, so we start looking like a cult when we wear the same shirt,
Yeah.
you know, where it's like the church of, like a church that we started where it's like kind of
funny.
yeah, it's really, it's not a great.
Maybe you
could
could have like a couple shirts on the side, to adjust if this happens again.
So the thing is, we do have that, but then that's when the laziness factor comes in.
So you really
It's
don't
like,
care.
I could change,
You
Yeah.
really don't care.
but I'm already wearing this shirt. I've already put, like you
It
put it
doesn't
on already.
matter.
It's already like, and when you guys don't know because you're fit, but when you're a little chub, what you do is you get in the shirt and then you kind of like have to snuggle, like stretch it out a little bit in the right areas. And then you feel like I've already gone through all that work. I don't want
I have to do that with my
shirt.
jeans. Instead of an up snuggle, it's a down
No, it's a
snuggle.
down snuggle. You kind of snuggle into it. Like, do you do
Yeah.
the squat? Couple
Yeah,
squats, couple
to
times.
really get in there.
Get that low squat and then come
Yeah.
back up. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done that before.
Get the great feel.
Here's
Hunter
a
doesn't have to
topic
do
that I
that,
want
though.
to do one day on the podcast. How long do you wear your jeans for?
Before you wash them?
Before you wash
them
them?
again. Because I go sometimes long.
Yeah, I
What do
think
you-
you're
what do you
supposed
call
to.
long? That's good.
At least a week.
Oh, that's not long.
I'll do a week. Sometimes I'll do 2.
Yeah.
That's about what I.
That's
one.
nothing to be ashamed of.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about 2 weeks on average.
Good. Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
Makes
if
that
you wash them
normalizes
too
it
much,
for me.
They get
it's not
ruined.
good. Like the more you wear them, the better they get.
Okay. Well, they do start to break down after a while.
Well, for
like they'll start to
girls-
shrink up a little bit in weird places if you wash
Yeah.
them too much. They
Yeah.
lose
Yeah.
the fade, they lose the wash. I don't like that.
For girls, they get like loose, so you have to wash them. So like really, but they're not like raw denim. I don't know. Do you wear raw denim?
No, I wear everything
Like a
that
little bit of stretch.
it has to have stretch in it.
Yeah, but for girls, like we wear our pants tighter, so.
I had one pair of, I think they were like rag and bone jeans that didn't have stretch in them. They were like real
Oof.
denim.
Were they so uncomfortable?
well, because I don't dry my jeans either, and so when
Yeah.
we would dry stuff, they harden up. They don't get softened. And I would put them on. It would be like wearing cardboard, and I would feel terrible about myself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, never again. Now I buy them
raw
with
denim is really uncomfortable.
The stretchy.
Our good
What
friends.
are those ones that David likes?
Yeah,
those are
the raw denim.
Yeah, they say though that if you break those in, they're the best jeans ever.
Probably, I
But you
imagine.
gotta like hardcore break
It's
them
just like
in.
I don't
not
know
worth
that
the
I
work.
have. Yeah.
It's like a big deal though if you get a pair of those broken in.
The better part is when they make jeans that look they look like jeans, but
Yeah.
they're pretty much leggings.
Yeah.
And you just feel great about yourself.
Jeggings.
Yeah. I bought. I've tried on a pair because I needed once a year I'll buy like 2 new pairs of jeans.
Yeah.
Because I wear them when
Yeah.
you're wearing jeans for like
That's about
5
right.
weeks straight, you don't really need that many pairs. And I tried one and I'm like, these are straight up leggings. They're not even trying anymore.
It's like the
Why are you
Lululemon
wearing
khaki
because
pants.
that's the guy like designer
make male
jeans now.
jeggings?
They're like so they were like Paige jeans, right?
Yeah.
But Paige puts so much stretch in them that when you pull them on, you're like, I can see everything, and you just have to immediately take them off. And like it's too revealing down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I don't need that.
Too revealing.
That's too much honesty to be sharing with the audience on a Wednesday
At 11 a.m.
at 11 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go on a few news stories for everyone right now.
Okay.
We'll go into
Couple
it and
news.
share. These are very near and dear to my heart. This is unfortunate news because you guys know this is a Fast and Furious household.
Yes.
Okay, we're two things here. We're a PlayStation household and we're a Fast and Furious household.
Okay.
And the fact that Variety is reporting Fast and Furious 9 moved back a year to 2020. Boo! It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Cool, Greg, scroll down a little bit on this. I'm just going to read the story on here. Universal Pictures will move its 9th Fast and Furious movie back a year to April 10th, 2020.
So far away.
The studio did not disclose the reason for the shift, which was announced on Wednesday. Fast and Furious 9 has been set for April 19th, 2019. Both dates fall on Easter weekend. Universal is freeing up 2020 slot for the upcoming Fast and Furious by moving animated Trolls 2 forward by 2 months. There you go. There it is.
Good news. There's the silver lining.
There's that
Trolls
silver lining.
2.
From April 10th to February 14th. People like Trolls. Have you
People
guys seen
told me
Trolls?
Trolls is really good. I haven't seen it.
I
haven't
fell
seen it
asleep in
either.
Trolls.
Really? You
Yeah.
fell asleep, but
I was on an airplane though. Something
That
about
doesn't
airplanes
count.
make
That
me
doesn't
sleepy.
count.
You can't watch movies on. Well, you can watch movies on airplanes, but you have to just compartmentalize in your brain that that's going to be a different
Wait,
movie
what was
experience.
that one movie with Blake Lively and she's stuck?
Age of Adeline.
No, I did see that though.
Great movie.
I cried. And that no. What was it? The Shallows with the shark.
Yeah, I think it was The Shadows.
I watched
actually.
that on an airplane.
Why?
And I
That's terrifying.
Yeah, and I was like freaking out. But you realize that you're the only one watching this movie. So you're by yourself, but you're like, oh my god, like looking at people around you, like how are you not watching this? And you're freaking out on the plane, and no one else is watching.
No, that's.
You're in a whole different world.
Yeah, you're in a
Oh my
whole
gosh.
totally different world.
I watched Basic Instinct 2 on a plane one time, and that's the first time that I realized that, it was the first time I realized I'm like, there are some things that are very inappropriate to watch when people can walk
Yeah.
by and see what you're watching.
Yeah.
And that was it.
one of them.
I was like, I can't do this
really
anymore.
anything nudity.
That happens on a plane
Yeah.
a lot, where
It
people are on their
does.
iPads and you're walking by and you
you're
just
like-
see a random sex scene and
Yeah,
you're
you're
like,
like,
what the
that's
hell are
their
they
kids
up
here.
to?
Or
Sure.
one time we were reading Saga, and I don't know if you've ever
Oh,
read
I've
that.
read Saga.
Oh,
Saga
yeah.
has some
And you-
That's a tough one when they're asking you what you'd like to drink and there's a penis and
Or some weird
Yeah,
alien
you just
stuff. You're
covered
like,
up.
I'm sorry,
A
what?
ro- a
What was your
robot.
question?
I read a book.
Sex.
I read a comic book called Private Eye, The Private Eye, which is great, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys should definitely read it. But it's the hardback copy of it is done. It's like a rectangle, so it looks like a kid's book. It's very weird. I don't know why they chose to. Most
Yeah.
hardcovers are just the normal size books you can fit on your shelf. This one's like the opposite, so it has to stick out, which is very
Yeah.
strange. It's cool, but when you're reading it on a plane, two things happen. You open it up, and it is on the other person's tray table, for one. Okay, and two, it looks like you're reading a kid's coloring book. Right? So imagine the surprise of the stewardess or the flight attendant when they look over and it is graphic sex scenes.
that is legendary.
It's-
That's
it was-
legendary
Or the
status.
person
That's
next
not,
to you.
Oh my God.
That's not giving any Fs.
No,
Zero.
but see, you know me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so self-conscious about this. So I started reading it like this. Basically the book was up this way, which didn't make it any better. Because I was suddenly my face was closer to the nail. Oh, it was great.
I'll take
book
a
though.
ginger ale.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Diet? Any diet? Okay. Yeah. It was bad. It was bad.
That's unbelievable.
I know. That's my life. That's how stupid I am.
so
This sucks for Fast and Furious fans, but we'll wait.
But you get
guys know
Trolls
we'll
2
wait.
in the meantime.
We have
do
no
get
other
Trolls
option,
too.
so
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're going to do. Cool, Greg, next story.
This is awesome.
This is fascinating. This came from just a quick little interview over at IGN.com. I've never heard of it, but I think it's a pretty big site.
Oh, what are they?
I don't know. They're pretty cool. People should probably read it. This is from Alex
I think I had a
Osborne.
friend that worked there.
I think I still have a friend that works there every once in a while.
But wait.
His name's Fran, and I stole his cake. Oh, I steal it. Alex Osborne writes, Pulp Fiction and the Hateful Eight director Quentin Tarantino is more interested in directing a Star Trek film than one in the Star Wars universe. On an episode of the Nerdist podcast, Tarantino was asked what kind of story he'd like to tell if he were to direct a Star Wars movie, to which he replied, the actual answer to that question is, I would be more inclined to direct a Star Trek rather than a Star Wars, which I could definitely see, because I think he'd have a lot more fun doing that one.
Yeah.
He goes on to say, quote, when asked about the kind of Star Trek movie he would want to make, Tarantino said, quote, I'm definitely a fan of the original series, in particular a fan of William Shatner's. That's my key into the series, William Shatner. Yesterday's Enterprise would be a great starting point for a feature film. Are you guys pretty big Star Trek fans?
I used to be when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have cable growing up.
Yeah.
So it was literally the only thing on UPN.
I recently, I've been a fan of like more of the TV series than anything.
Yeah,
I like the
sorry,
original,
the TV series.
The first. I've seen the movies, which I love. I love the original Shatner movies, but the original show I didn't start watching until last year when I was on vacation. It's a great vacation show, by the way. If you're jet lagged and you want to just pop in and zone out, a lot of colorful things that trick your brain, and then you just go to sleep. But the fact that Quentin Tarantino would do one is a fascinating prospect.
Very.
That would be weird as
fascinating.
shit.
I definitely did it wrong as a kid. Like Star Trek was like one of the very few things on whenever
you didn't have cable either, right?
Yeah, we had like one TV in our house, and I hardly ever had control of the remote.
You had like 7 channels.
So I don't know why or when it would be on, but I had no idea what was going on in the plot line. Everything I watched, I had no idea. So I'd have to start over.
And the one pretty girl on the show was Greek, so I just felt like I had so much.
Oh, right. Are you talking about The Next Generation?
Yeah.
It was Deanna Troy?
Yeah.
Okay,
She was Greek.
She was Greek, and my dad was like, okay, you can watch the show. She is Greek.
They have a Greek representation, so.
Yeah,
No, it's
so
okay.
go ahead.
Of course.
There's a new Star Trek series out that I'm clamoring to watch, which is Star Trek Discovery. But CBS is putting it through their All Access portal, and I'm like, it's just one too many things for me to subscribe to.
Yeah.
So I'm waging my own private protest against it.
Okay.
Which no one really knows about.
Okay.
and
We'll join. Why not?
I don't think CBS cares. They're like, Nick, the show's successful. We don't care.
Maybe they'll care if the 3 of us protest.
There you go. Maybe. But Lex, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably gonna break down.
Dang it!
I am not gonna protest for too long because I want to see this new Star Trek show.
Okay.
Let's see what people are saying.
We'll stop too.
Chat. There you go.
Can we talk about Friday the 13th at all?
We can talk about Friday the 13th. You guys are playing a lot of Friday the 13th, right?
Well, when
did you start playing?
We had like a dinner. We had a dinner.
Yeah, we went over to Greg, the Millers. We felt so normal. I felt so normal going to dinner
There's
with
nothing normal about that couple.
But going to dinner, couples going to dinner.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like the Pences and the Millers.
Right, yeah.
You know?
We never get to do that.
Yeah, of course. That's so fun.
He usually works at night.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to be able to go over there. And we brought a wine and a pie.
Look at you guys.
I know.
Yeah, and they cooked this a ridiculously over the top scratch ravioli.
Sometimes she does that sometimes.
Oh my
and
gosh!
You just have to go on that ride with her.
It was delicious.
Yeah, it was so
I mean,
amazing.
I wasn't mad at her for it. That's for sure.
The first week she was here, she brought over freshly baked bread with Nutella, like a Nutella spread, and I was like, "You're welcome here anytime."
Yeah, she had freshly baked bread. The most ridiculous cheese plate I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was like the most ball of cheese.
She likes cheese.
It was also like
she did a fried cheese for us one time. Oh yeah, the charcuterie platter.
How's
It was amazing. It was squeaky, but it was good. Like when you eat it, it squeaks.
This is why I'm super pumped that Greg now has a cooking with Greggy, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I got to watch some more of that. I got to catch up on that.
Please do.
So anyway, we're there, and I'm doing what I do, asking about games because I'm a gamer. Gaming is my thing.
Right.
I'm big into all that, which
I know,
surprises
it's
me
cute.
that you guys don't play Clash Royale at all.
What is Clash Royale?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's a fun
mobile game.
I want y'all to join our clan. We have a baseball clan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Kind
I'd
of
be
funny
perfect for that.
Yeah. It's just a mobile. It's a mobile
baseball
game. It's
clan.
super.
We play with. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
It's
Okay.
mobile,
Yeah.
whatever. So anyway, he's telling me about Friday the 13th, and I'm like, all right, explain to me the concept. And when I hear the concept, because I had played H1Z1, I hear that PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is a big deal.
Super fun.
First-person
You gotta play
shooter.
that. That's super fun.
First-person shooter isn't really my thing. But when he starts explaining the concept of Friday the 13th, and it's like, it's about to be Halloween, like we're in October.
Yeah,
It
it's so
is the
perfect.
season. And he set it up where we had 2 TVs, and like, as soon as I got into this, like, I am all about
so
this.
Fun.
Oh
we
my
did it.
God.
We did a Let's Play where it was the first time we did Let's Plays where all of us at our desks. Kevin set up all this stuff. We did a great job with it. Andy, when does that Let's Play go live? Do you know?
If I ever finish it, maybe in 4 months.
Okay, so you'll probably never see this. So I'm wasting my breath now.
It'll
but
go
for you
live
guys,
on Wednesday.
on Wednesday,
Yeah.
we did. How many players was it? 6?
7.
7.
Way too many.
Way too many, but
Way too
fun.
many.
7-player Let's Play of this in the office.
Oh, Friday the 13th?
Yeah, Jason was in. Whoever was Jason had to play
man.
in here, and everyone else was in the other offices.
Hell
Yeah.
yes, this
And
sounds like the
it
dream.
It was a blast.
This is the dream.
It was my first time playing. I'd seen obviously Greg and Andy. They've been playing it since it came out. Greg was a huge advocate of it, like right off the bat. I
Yeah,
think
Greg
he's-
like knows everything.
he
He
was,
didn't
like,
tell me
okay.
any of the buttons.
Of course not.
mind
Yeah,
you.
he was like,
He's
watch
like, just watch me. I'm
me.
like, what? I'm supposed to play and what? Like, no. Like,
Yeah, and by the way, if you don't know any of the buttons when you're playing as Jason, you
What-
can't kill
the
anyone.
first
'cause he
game-
moves like a freaking sloth.
Yeah, the first game I wasn't Jason,
Okay.
but I definitely like being Jason way better than
Oh, it's
being a
way more
counselor.
fun. It's way
more
Jason
fun.
is this.
Yeah, it's the business. The
Yeah.
bee's knees. You
It's
can say
funny.
it. You can say shit.
Okay, I don't.
mind.
Yeah, I don't.
You
I
don't have to. I'll say
Even
it for you. It
Alexis,
is the shit.
Alexis was fired up. We were playing it so we had this whole experience where we played with all the kind of funny people.
Yeah.
And Greg was there, and it was awesome. And I thought I was sweet. I was like, we played like 3 games. And I was like, I escaped as, a counselor. I was like, oh, this is great. As Jason, I was killing everybody. Then I get online when we get home.
Yeah.
And we try to play. And I meet the 12-year-old kids
Yeah.
that wreck your face and tell
Yeah.
you suck at life. But it was still awesome.
This is why I like to stay in my own little bubble. I do not
Yeah.
go on to
Let me-
the online world.
Let me
That is
tweet.
not
Let
fun
me
for me.
tweet the people that know me.
Yeah.
That aren't the freaking pros.
Yeah.
Here's what you're gonna like. We just did this thing recently where Greg went through because he had 2,000 friends. He like had hit the max of friends on PlayStation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's
And,
awesome.
Yeah, he hit that very fast, and so we hired some people to come in and unfriend people for him. And I used one of his people to add more friends to my list, but I specifically told him, add friends that will be nice to me if we play online. That was my.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. We should promote more friendly online
Well,
play.
I don't want games to be hard for me. I don't want to challenge in any way, shape, or form. I would like to go online and have people, quote unquote, let me win. So if you're one of my friends, if you're one of the 169 friends that I now have
Nice.
on PS4,
Hi.
you have the good fortune of gaming with me, you better let me win or I'm unfriending you. That's what I'm telling you right now. Is that fair, Andy? Is that cool to do?
Sure, yeah. It's good. It's good for me.
Okay, Andy says that passes muster. So
I mean, as long as you're Jason, you win no matter what.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, no, I mean, I was lost. The first time I was Jason, because everyone got
You're, like, walking to the
Andrew
rock,
Renee's
that
here,
guy.
and she freaking like took the flag and was like, "You will follow me. You go get the keys. You get the oil. You get the gas, or whatever."
Oh,
And they all got in the
wow.
car and they bounced.
Everyone got away.
No, Tim didn't know what to do. He ran into the water, and Andy comes out and Andy's like, "Tim's in the lake," and I'm like, "Shh, shh, shh." And Tim's like, "Damn it, Andy, no!" And I just went into the lake, and then a second later, came up right behind him and like grabbed him and dragged him in. And he was, I just heard a scream from the other, I'm like, "No!"
Yes.
It was so gratifying.
So I had this like one scene last night where like obviously I died. Like the Jason that was playing was like I feel like he was a professional Friday the 13th player.
Probably
like,
at this point.
I played like 4 games
He's
with him.
actually a real
and-
serial
Yeah,
murderer.
not one single person ever
It's a
lived.
training simulator.
Not one single person ever lived. And there was this one counselor that, like, obviously I was dead in the first 5 minutes, so I'm watching this one counselor, and she was really good. Like, she did all this, like, crazy
Yeah, she
manipulations.
was.
And he's, like, chasing her around this house, and then I switch over to a couple other people, and this guy finally gets the boat going, and him and another person are on the boat flying away, and I'm like, oh, they're going to get away. And I go back to where the girl is. I'm like, let's see what's happening in this battle. And the Jason leaves the girl that he's been chasing and pops up in the water and wrecks them out of the boat like
Yeah.
freaking, I don't know, man. I was like, no
terrifying.
way. And
That's terrifying.
just bloodied him in the water and then went back to chasing the girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody got away from this Jason.
No one's getting away from Jason.
that
That's why
one.
they was making another movie. You got to play PUBG. I think you
what is
really like
PUBG?
it.
This sounds awesome. I like new
Player,
games.
Battlegrounds player,
Oh,
that's what they
okay.
call PUBG. So you played H1Z1, right?
I've played it, like back in the day when it first came out.
Yeah, it was
And I've
so
seen
hard to get
Player
on.
Unknown Battlegrounds and people love it.
Dude, it's I've only played it a handful of times, but we were at the Let's Play family reunion. We were hanging out with the Achievement Hunter guys and the Funhouse guys, and we got to play I got to play with Achievement Hunter, people who actually know how to play the game, and it was a blast. You know the concept, right?
It's kind of like
There's just a ton of people, and then the circle starts.
Is it like gas starts coming? Is it just like H1Z1?
Yeah, it's not gas. It's like a blue. It's just a blue force field that just eventually.
So it's the same exact thing. Is there anything different? What's different about it than H1Z1?
Andy would know the answer to this.
From H1Z1, not a whole lot. Like I'd say the getting weapons and ammo is a lot easier to understand. It isn't as like complicated as like when you have to like put the buttstock on this rifle and put this ammo. Like it's a little bit easier to comprehend. But
so you get guns and ammo more often, and it's a little bit better combat.
I'd say so, yeah. But the combat is way better.
Do you die when you land?
Similar to DayZ.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I played all those games and like so PUBG is like blowing up. I'm like, yeah, but the shooting probably sucks. And I played. I was like, oh, the shooting does not suck. Like it actually works well, and it's awesome.
It's super fun. The first time I played, we got decimated. Second time I played, we played just with the Let's Play family. This was a couple months ago, so it wasn't that many people, but we had an expert strategy, which was to sneak around and not be seen. And I got all the way down to the second to last person, and then Alfredo just headshot me.
Yeah.
He was just waiting.
Alexis used to live a lot longer than me. That's what she would do. She would just hide.
Well, because I used to play with Alfredo all the time, but like then.
She would just hide.
He's not a first-person shooter.
I would always go for guns and try to I'm trying to wreck house and like I'm charging you up. If you're in a car, I'm shooting your car.
I don't like
aggressive.
I don't like this strategy. I like to just run through the door, right? I like a head-on fight. I don't like people sneaking around and getting scopes and stuff. No, sir, meet me in the middle and we'll go.
Let's throw some fisticuffs.
You know what I mean? Mano a mano, fist to fist.
That's so Friday the 13th though, because the one girl that was actually good, like her thing was she would be in houses and like she would like shut the door and she'd have a bat and like she'd put the gas by the window would be here. As soon as he busted through the door, she'd like pow, like and then run to the window, pick up the gas, jump out the window, go to another house, and it was the same thing in the next house until he finally got her.
The first time I played, I hid under a bed.
How'd that work out?
It worked out great until someone told Greg that I was under the bed, and then he came to massacre. I would have won that game.
So you can actually hide under the bed.
Yeah, you can hide under the bed in the closet.
Totally get,
first thing I do is I lock the door, and then I head under the bed, and then I was like, "This game's easy. It's super easy." And it would have worked too if it weren't for you damn kids out there telling them that I was under the bed. But yeah,
that's really funny.
It was ridiculous. Next news story. Cool, Greg. This one's near and dear to my heart, and it just makes me happy to see Kevin Smith's name back in headlines. Hold on, this is gonna be loud. Where is that? Jay and Silent Bob's Kevin Smith starts scouting for Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. Jay and Silent Bob Reboot is set to film next month. Filmmaker Kevin Smith is hard at work scouting for the upcoming film while treating fans to an update that is much a flash forward as it is a throwback. Smith took to Twitter yesterday evening to share a photo of himself behind the counter of Quick Stop, but the filmmaker wasn't reliving his youth or even just getting nostalgic about Clerks. Instead, Smith was scouting, it reads on his Twitter. In an alternate reality, I'm still working at Quick Stop, but today I only visit the home of Clerks to scout for Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. If you guys aren't familiar with this at all, he did a movie called Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
Right? He is now rebooting that movie. He's going to basically do the exact same plot.
That's
amazing.
Hilarious.
It's amazing. So there's in the Jay and Silent Bob universe, they were a comic book that got made into a movie.
Yeah.
And Jay and Silent Bob didn't like that, so they went to Hollywood to stop it. Now there is in that same universe a reboot of that movie happening. So they have to go back to Hollywood to stop it.
That's amazing.
It's very meta. It's very fun, but I like it. I like it also because of the business implications behind it. Kevin Smith has said later in this article that he sold all the rights to basically all the movies that he'd done. So he sold the rights to Clerks, doesn't own the rights to Mallrats anymore, but he does own the rights to Jay and Silent Bob. And so this is going to be great to see a really authentic, old school View Askew Jay and Silent Bob or Kevin Smith movie come to fruition one more time, and just seeing him behind the Quick Stop. I mean, this is like for so many people who do what we do, or so many people who are online creators or filmmakers. Kevin Smith is like the god for us, and to see him back in full effect here is pretty cool to see.
I hope he gives you guys parts.
I think we should. I think he deserves to give us parts.
I think so too.
We've been as much of an inspiration as he's been in my life. I know it's equal in his life.
Yeah, totally.
For sure.
So he doesn't really know my name, but I feel like he feels me.
Yeah.
We're men of the beard.
I feel like you guys just sense each other. Like you're each other's essence. You know, like
Thank you.
It just.
It should happen.
It should happen. So that's good to go. I'm sure everyone in the chat. Let me see what people in the chat are saying about that. James thought that was really funny. This is going to be sick. Yeah, I think people
Clerks
are
live.
Well, Clerks is unfortunate, and hopefully one day they can come back to that because Clerks 3, as everyone knows, was in production. It got held up, unfortunately, with some contract negotiations. So that sucks. But that is what it is. Cool, Greg.
Yeah.
Next news story. This is not much of a news story. There's just some new posters for the Justice League characters. Cool, Greg, you want to click on that the actual image there of Aquaman? There you go, so we can see these photos.
I'm excited for this.
Ooh, yeah, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah. It's just fun that they're having some fun with this world. We'll see if this movie... Oh, I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Here's why I like this. I like things that use colors like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that they're just like, look, we picked, obviously everyone has their own color, and we're going to do the exact same shot with different colors. That speaks to me very much. In a world where I had infinite funds,
I feel
would
like
have the
you
same
guys need
tie.
to do this.
Oh, I would love to do this. Cool, Greg.
For new photos.
Earmark this for new photos for us.
Got it.
I feel like you guys need to do something like this.
That's a cool photo.
Joey could be Aquaman because she has the long hair.
Joey, you have to be Aquaman, not Wonder Woman. You get to be Aquaman.
No, because
you have long
Greg's
hair.
Wonder Woman.
Greg has to be Wonder Woman.
Of course.
Can I be like the cute Wonder? See, I like Jason Momoa, so I'm not even that mad.
Not even that. People love Jason Momoa.
Yeah, because he was called Drago.
This is the thing, though. I was never. I'm not.
He's
It's not like I'm
so
not a fan of Jason
good-looking.
Momoa. I just didn't realize there is a feverish cult around Jason Momoa out there.
Yeah.
And people, if you start messing with Jason Momoa, they
They'll come after you. I
they come
believe
after
it.
you. They are diehard Jason Momoa
Do you follow
fans.
him on social media?
I
or
sure
anything?
don't because
I
I follow
don't.
Rock.
Is he really funny?
His Instagram is really good.
Is it?
I like it's one or the other for you.
Well,
I can't follow Jason because I follow The Rock.
I can only follow one person who makes me feel bad about my body at once. You know what I mean?
There's one video that he posted where it's like him in Canada, and he like he throws an axe. He's like an axe throwing. Like,
Yeah.
range,
Sure
or whatever
he is.
they call
Of
him.
course he is.
Nails it into a bullseye and then chugs a beer and just looks so badass. I'm like,
Him and Madison Bumgarner from the Giants
Yeah.
have like a
They did a
secret
commercial,
bromance.
right?
Do they really?
Well,
Yeah, Jason
he
was
taught him all sorts of
directing-
like weapon stuff. And
Yeah.
Bumgarner loves weapon stuff. It's pretty cool.
He was directing the commercial that Bumgarner was in.
was
I thought that was
where he's, like,
interesting,
chopping
right?
down trees?
It's fascinating.
Like, why is he
I don't
directing
really know.
commercials?
Who wants to direct
I don't
commercials?
remember.
That's super cool.
He's done so many commercials.
Like a Ford commercial?
Why not? I would.
So people are talking about Fortnite. Sorry to come back to gaming.
No, go for it.
I always leave movies. It's some kind of Fortnite Royale or something. Is that different than PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds? PUBG?
It's been like drama lately because
Joey, you gotta come on. You just come on camera. It's, yeah, there we go.
There's some drama.
People probably can't hear that well. Just get in here. There you go. There you go. There it is.
Battlegrounds issued some sort of like legal notice to Fortnite for like attempting to copy the game because their battle royale mode is really similar to PUBG, and PUBG is like this was our thing and we think that you're benefiting from it and stuff like that. Even though like a million other games have also used that, but Fortnite has gotten a lot of publicity for it, and Fortnite is also free to play right now. So
Fortnite's like,
if you
thanks
wanna try
everybody.
it out-
Thanks for the free
exactly.
pub. Love that.
That's my minor
Okay. So
summary.
that video game drama. So
There it is.
Always.
There it is. Everyone loves drama. Let's go into some tips real quick, guys. There's a couple tips from people out in the audience who want to say a little something, something. My dog, Nike96, says, Happy Hump Day, guys. Nick, have you ever read the RoboCop versus Terminator comic by Frank Miller? I saw it the other day and thought, that's a Nick-ass comic. I have not, but thank you for reminding me of that.
It's a Nick-ass comic.
If I see it at the comic book shop, I will try to pick one up. Mr. Yasman300 says, Nick, should I tip you when all Star Trek Discovery episodes are released on CBS All Access? $5 comes with ads, while the $10 doesn't. P.S. Kevin looks like Steven Seagal when he shaved his beard. Oh yeah, he did, and it's not.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, let me know when all the Star Trek Discoveries are there, so I can just get the free month and then just cancel it. Thank you, I appreciate that. And our final tip for now comes from Big Kurtz. He's given us a nice tip and said, "Thanks for coming on, Hunter. Can I get you to tell my friend Eric Bretchel to buy Destiny 2? Thanks." Well, that's up to you. Do you want to tell his friend Eric to buy Destiny 2?
Eric, is it Bretchel? Is that what he said?
I think it's
Eric
Brechtel.
Bretchel.
Brechtel, excuse me.
Eric Brechtel, you should buy Destiny 2 and play with your homie. Simple as that. I mean, Destiny 2, I've heard great things about.
Are you
I haven't
not
played
playing
it yet. And I got sent a copy.
Well,
and
you're more of a PC gamer, right?
I'm a PC gamer, but during the season, I can only do a little bit of gaming. But now that it's the off season, I'm stepping into Friday the 13th.
He's also not a first-person shooter, though.
But still, Friday the 13th is so fun. Sometimes I dabble.
Destiny.
I've heard such good things.
A lot of people
love
are getting sucked into that game.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's from what people. I mean, I've seen it. Obviously, it is a first-person shooter, but what do you call what? How is it designated? Not MMORPG. It's like WoW.
It's like World of Warcraft, which I
Yeah.
loved. I lost most of my high school years.
A lot of people did.
And
So I'm
college
just
years.
letting you know.
World
Be
of
careful,
Warcraft.
sir, because you know.
And I loved it. I would never trade that time for anything. It was the best. I was in like a whole different reality. It was a different dimension.
Right.
World of Warcraft.
Right.
So Destiny's the new dimension.
That's what a lot of
Eric,
people are saying.
be a homie. Get the game.
Eric, be a G.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Step
Stop
it up.
messing
Yeah, I
around.
was friends with Sean Finnegan, and then
Now he's
And
gone.
then WoW
He's
or
gone.
when
Yeah.
Destiny
Destiny came
happened.
out.
I have a
Destiny
lot of
happens.
friends like that.
Yeah.
There's always specific games that lose friends. To
Yeah.
me, right? Like for instance, when anything Nintendo comes.
Speaking
Tim's
of,
gone.
Tim's
I
gone.
actually wanted to ask
Yeah.
this. I know you got to get to tips, but what are the Switch games that I got to get? Someone said something about.
Well, first off, have you played Zelda yet?
I mean, yeah,
We
that's the only
haven't.
one I have. I played a little bit. It was alright.
Play that more.
Play more, okay.
Because it starts to really get deep.
Okay,
After you get off the plateau.
I watched so many people streaming it because,
Yeah.
like I said, I can't play that much during the season. But like I'm on buses and I'm watching streams,
Right.
so I watched a lot of it. It was a lot of puzzles.
So obviously Zelda's great. Puzzles, I think, yeah, it's a beautifully made game. I think it's going to be everyone's game of the year. Mario Kart, phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Okay.
The two games that I am playing right now, I'm actually replaying on Switch because they're great Switch games for traveling, which is Shovel Knight, which is phenomenal,
Oh yeah, we heard about.
and Axiom Verge, which is also on Switch, which is great.
Which one? What's Axiom Verge?
It's a platformer, but it's got a very nostalgic 80s retro vibe to it. And it's like a hardcore platformer, like where it's one of those where you're like, I'm going to pour a lot of time in looking for like secrets and like hidden weapons and stuff like that. But it's got, the style of it is very much like an 80s sci-fi
Hell
movie.
yes.
So
Hell
I
yes.
highly recommend that. I played it on
is that the one
PS4.
that's kind of like Metroid, basically?
Yes, it is a Metroidvania style game where,
baby.
yeah, where you're like,
That's
Yeah,
good.
You know,
That's good
it's-
playing stuff. While
you know,
she's
when
watching
you-
the movies,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
playing Axiom.
Like, you know, it's that concept when you go to when you get the map and you go to it and you look at it for the first time, you're this little dot and it's
Yeah.
just a big ass square and you're like, all right,
those
we're
are
gonna do-"
fun.
Oh my god.
We're committed.
All right, thank
That's
you
the
for
thing.
that. I really
That's
needed
great.
that.
So Shovel Knight also great game.
Okay.
Not as hard as Axiom. Axiom's a really hard game, but it's really fun. It's really rewarding. Cool, guys. You know what? That's it for news stories. Cool, Greg. We don't need that. Kate Winslet joining Avatar. I don't need to relive Titanic. I think we're okay. Let's go into PS I Love This Best Friend XOXO. What is that, you guys are asking me? Well, it's your opportunity to nominate someone in our community who you think is doing an outstanding job at being a great human being or is a good
I love
friend.
that.
So you can go to kindafunny.com/bestfriend and nominate someone you think is great, just like Michael Olvera did for Josh Fugate.
Fugate.
Fugate. I'm going to say Fugate.
I don't know, yeah, I
No,
like
Fugate
Fugate.
sounds cool.
Yeah.
I woke
Fugate
up in a
sounds-
new Fugate.
There it is, Fugate. Michael Olivera is shouting out Josh Fugate, said, I would like to thank Josh Fugate. Josh was nice enough to give me a code that he received in PAX West. The code was for a skin in League of Legends. He deserves some sweet, nasty love from the community. Once again, thank you, Josh.
Those skins in League of Legends matter.
Do they?
To those
I love
who are
this. When did you guys start this?
To those who know, it matters. So that is pretty sweet.
Oh, I
It's
love
really fun.
it.
It's a great opportunity. I recommend anyone with an online community do it because
Yeah.
it's great for people to just get recognized that otherwise would
Totally.
go. Maybe they get recognized a little bit here and there, Reddit or Facebook groups or forums or whatever. But this is it brings it to our attention, which is good.
Yeah.
And then we can give them a shout out
this.
publicly,
I love
which
it.
is great.
The more the merrier.
Which is great. That's it for that. Now we're going into the section of the show I like to call the giveaway.
Love
I call it that
giveaways.
because it's a giveaway.
I love giveaways.
Fancy.
I do too.
Fancy name for a giveaway.
Now, you guys probably know this, but I'll run you through it anyway for their benefit, not so much for you guys.
Okay.
There are 4 ways to get entered in to win
Ooh,
one of our
4
daily
ways?
giveaways. Every day we reach in to this magic bag over here.
4 different ways.
4 different ways.
4
to win.
different
Right.
ways.
1, you can be in the Twitch chat. No need to spam. You're in the chat. You got a chance to win. 2, you can be a Twitch sub. Of course, we've gone over the many ways you can subscribe to us, but let's go over them again. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription, which we'd like to go to us. If not, give it to someone else, but make sure you re-up it every month because otherwise Amazon's just taking more and more of your money. And guess what? They're going to rule the world one day with Google. They're going to be our overlords, and you're going to have to praise them every day.
And
so when
Whole
you can
Foods.
take the power back from them right now,
Do it.
take the power back. Well, that's Amazon and Whole Foods won now.
I know.
So
That's what I mean.
it's all happening.
They're taking over.
Ways 3 and 4. Patreon.com/kindafunny or Patreon.com/kindafunnygames. Support us at the $2 or above level, and you're entered to win as well. There's no sponsor this week, so we're going to get straight to the meat of the matter. Our winner today wins Halo 5 on Xbox. From the Twitch chat, it is Morgan Stewart Guitar.
Morgan Stewart Guitar,
All
my
one
favorite
word.
user.
Yeah?
I don't know who that is. I just said that. No.
Thank you so much for being in the chat today with us, and thank you for watching live. We love you very much. We are
One
almost.
second, cool, Greg.
Yeah, what's up?
Gotta show off
Oh
the new
my
merch.
gosh!
Ooh.
That's a great look. Ooh, look at that.
New merch.
Look at
It's the new Kind of Funny Games Daily shirt,
like
y'all.
it. Is this kind of heathered?
It's a heathered black material.
Look,
Very
it's
soft.
soft.
Ew, it's real.
very
Very
soft.
That's
Okay.
real.
Everybody wants to
Soft.
touch you when you
All
wear
right,
it.
hold
Get
on.
in here. Let me
Hold
wear it.
on, let me. So this one is going to be available the soonest, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
No, party mode first and then this.
Party
Oh,
mode
yeah, that
first?
was a reverse.
No, I'm pretty sure. But they're within like a week of each other.
Okay.
So they're pretty quick.
So in a couple weeks, just look out.
It's coming.
Just because something's
Coming.
coming after you, we don't know what it is. So
Look
be careful.
It might
Warn your
be
families.
Andy might just show up at your house, and it's not he's not gonna do anything. He just might eat all your goldfish, and then
Yes.
so be careful. Be careful.
Please, Andy, come eat my goldfish.
Dude, the other day, Andy, I forget, where were we? Andy, where were we when I ate your goldfish? Oh, it was Let's Play. I think it was Let's Play. I was so hungry, and I was like, man, I wish you had goldfish. And he's like, I do have goldfish.
Oh my god.
But he had like the final remnants of the goldfish
so they're
on the
like half
bag.
goldfish?
yeah.
Well, it was like
Crummy.
crumbs, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What am I? Some sort of like
You're like, I'll
peasant
take it.
that I have to go?" And I did. I
can have
I
our
did exactly that. I was like, "I'm not going to eat your stupid crumbs." And he turned around. I was like, "No."
Turns out I'm not above this.
Yeah, no, I'm not. When it comes to goldfish, they're my favorite treat.
They're
right
so
now.
good.
They're so good.
They're so good.
Side note: the other day I was feeling down about myself because I came back to do an open mic after not having done one, and I just bombed. And I'm like, and I have this bad thing I do where I'm like, and when I feel bad, I reward myself with like I need something good, so I
Yeah.
got myself a snack, right?
Totally.
I went to 2 different stores to find goldfish. Neither of them had regular goldfish.
They had the rainbow. If you say rainbow,
Yeah, it was the goldfish
Why?
colors is what they're called. It's the ones that they're all like different
Yeah.
colors. in them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're probably the same, right? They're just different colors. It's cute. It's like a gimmick. No.
the texture is
The
even
texture's different. The taste, the flavoring on each one of them is different. It smells like a
Yeah.
bad barbecue.
Dang,
it's
it
not
just
gonna
got
happen.
worse,
It got
man.
bad. I ate
From feeling bad to
half
feeling
a
worse.
bowl of them, and I was like, no, can't do
No.
it. Threw them out. It was
Well,
sad.
then take you half the bowl.
I gave it a shot. I don't like to give up on things
Hey.
prematurely. You know, that's why I'm such a good husband. Because when the going gets tough and colorful, I get through at least half a bowl. I do.
I have similar
Let's
experience.
take some questions, comments, concerns, or praise from the chat. Queue up your guys. If you guys want to talk to Hunter and Alexis, now is your time to do that. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me every day because I'm on the show every day. It is the
day.
prison of my own making. Let's see what people are saying. The animal or the cracker? I believe we're referring to the cracker. You psychopath.
So as we wait for a question,
Yeah.
I have a similar experience where when we were watching Game of Thrones as it was coming out, or if I had a bad game, I'm not a dessert guy, but for some reason this year I've been kind of into chocolate chip cookie dough. Like,
Yeah.
it's the best. So,
So
I'll
you're
get some of
talking,
that.
about, you're talking about an old school fan of that.
Yeah,
Old
I'm a
school.
huge chocolate chip cookie dough guy, and like this was like my heaven, like my happy place was like Game of Thrones episode, chocolate chip cookie dough, no spoilers.
Now, what's your go-to cookie dough? Do you get
Ben
the
and
pill?
Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough. It has like little
Oh,
He'll eat
chocolate
a
chip.
whole thing by himself.
One
So you're
little
talking the
bite.
ice cream or the actual cookie dough?
No, the ice cream.
Okay,
Ice
okay.
cream,
That's
chocolate
safer
cookie
for
dough.
you.
The
Yeah.
ice
Because
cream.
I used to go and get the Pillsbury. I'm not kidding. The Pillsbury dough. You know the
Just
stuff that
the
comes in like a
dough.
little
Yeah.
doughy, like you can like the soft thing. And I would just cut slices that looked like cookies, but were just dough, and I would eat those.
Would you cut them? Would you
Nah,
really
so-
cut them?
Okay, there were a couple times when I would just spoon them out. I'm not gonna lie.
So sometimes
It's
when you
disgusting.
Postmates things, they don't bring you the right ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was
It was like the brownie.
it's like some brownie fudge,
Oh, but
which is
not
not
bad, but that's not what
even
you're looking
close.
for.
Not even the same. For
No,
me, it's
not
like
what you're looking
it's
for.
like it's basically your goldfish story.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting ready to watch one of the
That
big
sucks.
episodes, and like I hadn't gotten spoiled at all. And Alexis' sister, God bless her soul, she meant no harm. But you know how the things were like getting leaked, shocked.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I heard this one was really sad. And I'm like, no, that tells me so
like,
much.
no, I know it's sad.
I'm expecting sad.
Now just by association,
I want
you
the
can't have the
moment.
brownie.
Now I'm eating brownie, not chocolate chip cookie dough, and like waiting for my sad moment.
Whole night ruined.
This
It
is
happens.
the worst.
It
This
happens.
is the worst.
I don't know why I need to share that story, but
No, because we've all been there.
let's see what the chat has to say. Sometimes it happens.
The Ice27 says, hey guys, no question, but as a lifelong baseball fan, wanted to thank Hunter for playing the game with such heart. Not a Giants fan from New York. He says go Yanks, but respects his game big time.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate the respect, and you know what? I'm happy for you that the Yankees had such a good night last night. I know that there's not too many sports ballers out here, but the Yankees won the wild card game, and watch out when you win for the teams that win the wild card game. There's a lot of momentum there. A lot of momentum.
We were talking about momentum earlier today.
Yeah,
Very
we were.
important
We
thing in
were.
all aspects of life. But that was a very nice comment. Andy.
Someone asked what your World Series picks were.
Does the people are asking if it has the Let's Play logo on the back of it? Turn around. No, it does not.
All right, Hunter, any
not
good
have
Kane stories? Man, I have so many good Kane stories, but I'm just like not sure what I'm at liberty to actually say.
Maybe if you're gonna tell one, my advice to you: keep it G rated, like PG. Like, hey, we went to Starbucks one time. It was great. That's,
Yeah, I've been to dinner with Kane many times. It was great.
Trenta. Like,
But I think this was actually kind of public knowledge.
crazy.
But we were having a rough time throughout the year, and Kane is like super good at like keeping the clubhouse loose, and you know, and he's kind of game over Greggy-ish. You know, he's got the game over Greggy body.
You okay?
You know, as a
Little,
professional
it's
athlete.
like an amoeba.
But he's a little bit bigger. You know, he's been. Anyway, so he's a funny naked guy.
Yeah.
You know, we have to shower with each other. Of
course.
So one day he just like we're having a rough time and he gets naked and starts doing the treadmill. He's like, "Come on, guys, we gotta do it. We gotta do it."
Was he wearing shoes?
He might have had shoes on, just on like it was like the elliptical, and he's like sweating. And sure enough, like Johnny Cueto's always like Facebook like live streaming. Instagram live stream. He starts Instagram live streaming Kane naked on, and it looks like he's like on drugs, and he's just like being Will Ferrell or something, you know.
I'm having like horrible flashbacks to my entire history with Greg.
Yeah.
That's every time Greg does anything, the shirt comes off. It comes out, and
this
it
is Kane.
disgusting.
You know, is this?
I feel like you need someone like that in your life.
I mean, it's a normal baseball thing. Like in 2010, they said Aubrey Huff had the rally thong and he had a thong on or whatever. So these things happen to rally the team.
Yeah.
And I don't know why people think that that's going to rally us, but it does make you laugh.
I'll tell you, sometimes all it takes is to break a little bit of the tension to get you on the right road. You know?
So we do a lot of dares too.
Do you?
We do a lot of dares.
Oh God, you guys.
And sometimes, you know, we like to tip a lot of the people that work around us. You know, like the strength trainers and the
Staff.
and the staff, and we like to challenge them. Like, how much would it be for you to eat? One time we were in Colorado, and this crazy like locust. I don't even know how to say it. Landed on I think someone's shoulder or hat or something, and so they're offering thousands of dollars to eat it, and they have it like saved alive. And we end up getting enough money for he's now our sports science guy. It was like a whole month's rent for him. I think it ended up being like around $5,000. And like they looked it up to make sure it wasn't poisonous.
Right, sure.
But it was alive and moving. And like, so we get the whole team around. This was Kane that like set this up. We get the whole team around. And I mean, this thing is crazy, nasty, and huge. And like, so we take it to him. And when they let it go, it like starts flying around. And all the guys are like, you know? And like, Jeff's like, that's $5,000. You know, like, and he gets it. And like, he said that the worst thing is like it like latched onto his tongue when he bit into it. Like the legs and everything is just like on the tongue.
I don't know the story at all.
All thanks to Kane.
Okay.
Sorry,
there you
guys.
go. There's your Kane story.
You weren't ready for that, were
Right
you?
there. No, I'm not. And that's going to
awesome.
haunt me. The thought of something latching onto my tongue before I eat it reminds me of a lot of different things in my life.
It's a lot worse than the goldfish.
Yeah,
or fudge
definitely.
ice cream.
Paul Jake says, Hunter, what do you do for yourself after playing baseball? GM
like
coach, a different line of work? Oh, I think he's saying post-career.
Post-career.
I love the chat here where like some people are like, I do it. No way, I wouldn't do it.
I'd
Like,
do it. For $5,000, I'd probably...
Jesus, that's disgusting. For $5,000. All right, sorry.
I'd probably
All right,
do it.
what did you say though? I was reading.
There was a question about post-career stuff.
Post career.
What would you do?
I'm going to try to be as locked into my career as long as it's
we're
going.
not talking about that. Hunter's dedicated right now. He's focused.
focused.
You try to throw off his focus, sir. You got me and
Let's get
Kane
even.
to deal with.
Yeah.
And Kane's gonna come over to your house
will come
with
over.
Greg Miller, and they're gonna rub bellies together in front of you, and that's gonna be
Could you
disgusting.
imagine
That would be so
a
amazing.
sumo match between Miller and Kaner? That would be awesome.
Oh
Gosh.
God, no, I can't. I don't
Be
want to
great.
imagine that.
I think Kane would win, sadly.
Greg's body is a special color of pasty white.
So is Kane's.
It's like it's never seen the sun before, nor does it want to see. We spent 2 days in Los Angeles in a pool together, and I think he got whiter.
the sun makes him white.
So
I got basically he's a vampire.
Tan. Yeah, he's pretty much a vampire. Like I think everyone around him got tanner because his skin is so white it refracted the sun into everyone else, and people were
Everyone
blinded
has
by
really
it.
can't
good
even.
lighting
The
for
sun like hits
selfies.
the skin and it's like so white. Gotta
Yeah,
go.
it just bounces. It just bounces back.
Reflector.
That's amazing.
Let's go into sub-only mode. We will talk to the chosen few right now, and then we will.
Robot loves me. I am still into rainbows. Thank you for asking. But they're not inspiring me as much as they were before. That was from our last Game Over
You know,
Brain
Max
show.
Landis, very into rainbows.
Really?
Has been into rainbows ever since he was a kid.
Interesting.
That's why he had the colored rainbow hair for a while. He just loves rainbows. Loves them.
Interesting. Yeah. I
Because-
loved them more earlier this year. Not
Yeah.
as much now.
You know, what are you into now? What's your
What am
thing
I
now? What's the
into
thing that gets you
now?
like inspired now?
I just did a video about this on how I've actually been feeling uninspired lately.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Gotta
a
find
lack
that
of
inspiration.
lack of creativity, like a lack of I don't know if you've ever felt that way where you feel like you're just like
All the time.
hitting up against a wall and
yeah.
you're like, ugh.
It's a natural and some would say required part of the creative process.
Yeah.
To have that level of adversity and like a little bit of challenge in your life. You can't always be inspired. You got to have that moment where you're like, shit. Things. Yeah, you got to have the down slumps so you can have the up
Yeah.
slumps.
There's always like the waves of the ocean in everything you do. Baseball
There's-
has it too. Ebb and flow.
There's the ebb and flow.
So lately I've been just trying to get myself to be bored. Like literally look at a wall and just like get bored.
So just clear the mechanism a little bit and,
Yeah,
and
like
focus
reset.
on. Yeah. You should try, have you tried meditation?
Yeah, I do it every morning
There you go.
for 15 minutes.
There you are.
and
When she's
then-
doing that, she gets locked in.
Yeah.
Does she?
I gotta get on her. When she was uninspired, I was like, "Have you been doing your meditation?" And and she got back on it, and she's been rocking and rolling.
Yeah,
but
it's
that's a
coming
great
back.
that's a great thing that you should to be promoted, especially as creativity. I think it's
Yeah.
one of the most important
Do you
things.
meditate?
No, I should though. I do. I did for a while, and then started doing yoga a little bit more, which I
Yeah.
kind of view as
It's
sort
like
of
a
a.
That's
meditation.
breathing. That's
Yeah.
meditation.
Breathing, but it's not quite the same because you're not like really. Real meditation is really just all about being in that moment and not doing anything. And I
Right.
think yoga still, like I think it's different. It's different. I need to more.
Yeah.
I read Tim Ferriss's book.
Yep.
And every single person that he interviewed was like
Meditation.
meditation.
Dude,
Yeah.
once you get
Especially as
into
well,
it, it's so good.
As a clutch.
You got to do it. Like
Yeah,
you
it
know
kinda
when you
is.
haven't done it. You
So
know.
let me ask you guys this question: Is it similar or way different than just blading through all the things on Netflix? Like,
Way different.
okay. Well then, because that's usually how I meditate: just going through and be like, don't want to watch that, don't want to watch that, maybe don't want to watch that, don't watch that, and
Yeah.
then never watch anything, which ends up being really stressful.
Yeah, no,
Really
totally.
stressful for me.
No, but it's way different.
Basically the same thing. But
Let's see. That's a good question. Lexi Gunner says, "Hey, Lex and Hunter, any Halloween costume ideas yet?" And I was grilling you guys about this the other day.
Yeah, and we talked about it.
Yeah.
we have our Halloween costumes.
Well, not fully. We're working on it.
We can't let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, but we're working on it.
TBD.
It's not going to be as good as last year's.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Sometimes you just run into it. You accidentally hit the jackpot. And that's
Yeah.
what we
The
did.
problem is, you guys, we really peaked with last year.
We really
But I
did.
mean-
With the costumes last year, and
Yeah.
it was like you're not gonna. It's
There's no way.
you got to really get your heads
You
together.
can't even. We can't even try to compete with last year. Just sometimes you just have a masterpiece, and when it's a masterpiece,
Yeah.
it's a masterpiece.
It is.
It just
It
works.
is. Just for. I mean, yeah, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
I'm just excited that you guys actually dress up together. I've been trying to get my wife to dress up for me for a very long time, and it's not.
Are you dressing up for Halloween?
I have to, yeah, because I'm going to Greg's party.
Oh, so what
But
are you
I
going to
don't
dress
know.
up as?
I have two choices.
Okay.
All of us wanted to go as sexy kittens for a while.
Cute.
So I was thinking about going as a sexy
Or
kitten.
should I say sexy?
What's that?
Cute? Sexy? Nice?
That's probably not going to be either of those. It'll probably be horrifying. It's going to be a terrible costume because what I want to go is I want to go full on Cats with it, where it's like leotard,
Yeah.
like unitard thing, leggings, totally like I could
Like
step off
from
Broadway.
the Broadway show
But
Cats.
and then do the thing and then just be
Yeah.
like drinking a beer the entire
Yeah.
time, just having a good time. What I know about myself though is I'm too lazy to actually put that together.
Sure.
So it'll probably be whatever I can order last
On
minute on
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah, I gotta start thinking about that now though. What are you gonna do?
I know, it's right around the corner.
Mr. Yasman says maybe I should go Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know if I can pull that costume off because he was a very good-looking man. That's it. We're calling it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. I had a wonderful show. They did it again. This is the threefer. That was the threefer. Cool, Greg. Did you see that? That's what it's like being in sync with each other. That's what I want you and me one day to have.
Sorry, man.
Okay? No, we got the handshake, though.
Yeah, we do.
I'm excited for people to see the handshake. Everyone out there, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming on the show
Thanks
today.
for having us,
anytime.
Nick.
See you guys. Always good to spend time with you.
Yeah.
You're welcome here anytime. I promise we'll have better coffee for you next time.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm headed to a
So
coffee
good
shop
to
after
see
this.
you,
There it
Nikki.
is. Yeah, no, it's great to see
Thank you guys for
Yeah.
watching the
Excited.
show and having us
Yeah.
on. You guys are the best.
Stay tuned, everyone. Kind of Funny Games Daily is coming up with Tim and Andy. It's going to be a doozy, and I will be reading subscribers while we flip the set. I love you all. See you tomorrow, 11 a.m.